Yay! That was Patty with a glass of wine, which for the next 4 years, she's going to have a lot more of those. Right. And that was the first ending to the show in the first 30 seconds.
I think we'll get better ratings if we just start with the end.
I was going to say, to do, mess it up and just close it out and go home, everybody. Well, welcome to the virtual comedy show. We're still going to do it. And if you didn't get my opening joke, remember Elton John recently had to go to the bathroom while shopping in France, and his bodyguard ran and got a plastic bottle, and he just peed in the store. Because when you're that famous. Okay, nobody remembered. Thanks. But don't worry about that, because Zoom is only waist up. So anybody who wants to pee, just go right ahead. Move if you got them. So we got a ton. We've had about 17 people showing up the last 3 seconds. Yay. Okay, let's start. We have our regulars, of course, Steve Goody, Pat Vasquez, yay, and super comedian, very kind man, Tom Roble, and plus musical guest, genius, Rob Parabonian. I call you a genius. Yeah. Can't wait for the cello song. Now, I was about to see none of this, but matter of fact, I will actually see nothing after my show, because I have a show for 700 people at 10:45 tonight.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait, let's be realistic. If the show is at 9 p.m. or earlier, there might be 700 and 900 people. But the average age on this ship is about 143. The show might as well be at 3 a.m. at this point. It's just going to be the 4 confused 30-year-olds that mistakenly got on this cruise. Show band that said, "Dude, I'll be there." That's all that's going to show up. By the way, we are having this is my wife's birthday cruise. We're having a wonderful time. The shows 2 nights ago were great, the 7 and 9, and but like every cruise, somebody has to complain. I got a complaint, not about the show, but that I am jogging too aggressively on the jogging track. Which, first of all, is not true. Okay, my question right now is, how much bigger do I look on stage? Someone complained. The complaint was that the comedian in the green muscle shirt and blue shorts was aggressively running up behind people and saying, "Left, right, move." First of all, I was on the jogging track at this time, but I do not own a muscle shirt. Okay. When I wear a muscle shirt, people think someone is shooting a sequel to E.T. where your favorite alien joins the Globetrotters. That's what I'm.
Ouch.
And my running style around the jogging track on the ship is called Sloth from Ice Age. That's what it's called. But there was this guy running, and I mean, this guy on a cruise ship with hundreds of passengers sitting right off the track and walking all over the place, is trying to do sub 6-minute miles out there on a cruise ship jogging track where 80% of the 80-year-olds are just mumbling and stumbling through. And this guy was 6'2" with his shoulders were so big, it made him look like steroids used him. I mean, this guy was huge.
Oh, wow.
He made Jack Reacher look like a chihuahua. This guy was so big. It was definitely not me in any way. And also, my passing of people on this track could legitimately be called light squeak with a scurry like a mouse. That's the method I use. This guy was doing the cocaine bear on your bumper growl, is what he was doing. And as per usual, it's my fault. They complained about me, and I'm not sure what's next. I think I'll be banned for flushing my pads down the toilet, I think is what's going to happen next. Okay, no complaint for now of what's going on the ship. Okay, here we go. Just a couple minutes for jokes, maybe 40. Hey, during a tribute to her dead mother, Melissa Rivers said she knew exactly what her mom, Joan Rivers, would have said about today's political climate. she would say, take a deep breath and find a way to laugh. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but Melissa also said she would be able to read her famous mother's emotions because after so many facelifts, she still has 4 feet of skin left to read her expression.
Yeah.
All right. And now the joke I wrote seconds before this show because I just saw the story. Sports commentator John Wertheim was fired after comparing a camera angle of his forehead to a female tennis player that then was mistakenly aired. He was fired. Speculators say that it was a good thing he didn't know he was live, because if he had been live and called her a nasty horse-faced bitch, 55% of America would have voted for him for president. Sad truth, isn't it? Sad truth.
Yes.
Okay, now you have all heard the news about the 43 research monkeys that escaped from a facility in South Carolina, right?
Yep.
South Carolina.
Of course.
Yeah, nobody's heard that. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard
Well,
about
they captured one monkey. They captured one of the monkeys, and they're baiting traps with food to lure the others. Authorities have been trying to use the captured monkey to get a lead on the rest, but after repeatedly shocking the monkey for info, little Bonzo said, "I'm a lab monkey. This is a Tuesday for me." The Genesis lab employees have also asked the public to lock their doors and in no way engage with the monkeys because if just one of them talks, they all go to jail. God knows what they're doing to those monkeys. Huh? IKEA, always good to talk about IKEA. IKEA will pay $6.5 million to East German prisoners who were forced to build furniture during the Cold War. $6.5 million. That's $1 for every extra part the prisoners found that didn't go with the furniture they were trying to build. For 6.5 million extra pieces. Okay. Now the joke's get a little creepy. Here we go. Mattel's Wicked dolls from the movie Wicked have a porn website printed on the back of the box. I'm sure we all heard this. And some of you have gone to it already. Yes. Melinda and Elphaba dolls, if your kink leans green, list an XXX site to go to for more information or a logical ending, I guess. Filmmakers have moved quickly to alert the public by changing the movie's subtitle to Something Wicked This Way Comes.
No.
Oh, dear.
It's just Shakespeare. I didn't write that. Hey, Sesame Street turns 55 today.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes. And in honor of it, Bert and Ernie will finally push their beds together.
There's another song for you to write, Steve.
Hey, Bert.
Yeah. Hey, the show has always taped, Sesame Street has always taped in New York City. And a big change for next year is Oscar the Grouch will move in with Elmo because he can sublet his trash can for $4,500 a month.
That's a good deal.
That's right. Sesame Street has made a few mistakes over the years. Do you remember in 2005, they tried to change the Cookie Monster where he would stop eating cookies and have a healthy diet. Only nutrition and vegetables. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But they abandoned that premise in 2016 after Trump's first win as the Cookie Monster felt there was nothing else to live for. Last week, Cookie Monster finally tried heroin. Of all that, the first joke was good. What about the beds together? That was good. Just that. Art Garfunkel, 83, says he recently had a tearful reunion with 83-year-old ex-partner Paul Simon.
Aw.
Yep, Art said, I cried buckets when I noticed Paul didn't have a check. He wants to make a little more money. Is Isabel somebody we know? That's fantastic.
Cool.
Probably all friends of Tom.
Tom brought people.
Yay.
Ooh.
No one brings people they know to this show. I can't believe it. Hello, Tom's friends. Hey, oh my gosh. I'm sorry about these jokes.
If we'd known there'd be an audience, we would have written jokes. Uh-oh. Back, Brad.
Aww.
And speaking of mucking it up, here's one. A bride is mad after her new husband joined his frat bros for Drop Your Pants, a song at the wedding reception where they actually dropped all of their pants below the waist, everything. And I mean everything. The bride was embarrassed for the guests and herself, as pictures are now on the internet after the stunt. And worst of all, after all the men in the wedding party dropped their pants, she learned her husband was in no way the best man.
And all of Tom's friends leave.
And all of Tom's friends are. Well, it gets worse. Wait for this. For this, I don't know. This week I got a little smutty. I don't know why. The Joy of Sex book is over 50 years old. Did you know that? Remember that book?
Whoa.
Yep.
The book by Dr. Alex Comfort. Isn't that interesting? Talked about men and women finding pleasure in intimacy. And by today's standards, the language is kind of an old relic, kind of quaint, and a bygone era. But fear not. The J.D. Vance Heritage Foundation is doing an update to The Joy of Sex. But this one will be called, I Liked It. Who gives a crap what my niece thought?
Oh, wow.
Subtitled, She's Having the Baby.
Ooh.
Well, my niece thought.
Followed by your book. Where'd you do?
And I think I've got another inbreeding joke coming up.
Tripod. Now I have no idea. I mean, like,
Carry on.
Was that Patty? Patty, do you want to talk? Okay.
sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Your dad's here.
Yep.
Hey, a girl who was born in a McDonald's bathroom in Minnesota came back to the store to celebrate her 10th birthday. Yay. It was a really sweet party with friends and family and a special surprise by the restaurant when the party girl found out McDonald's still hadn't cleaned the bathroom floor where she was born. Man, these are all gross. I have 3 more and they're all gross.
Yay!
A couple
It's a
in
record.
Dedham, Massachusetts wowed their reception crowd when after the wedding they did the entire Dirty Dancing scene from Dirty Dancing. And
Oh,
even
that's
failed-
nice.
They even held the iconic lift. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
The guests couldn't believe their eyes as the couple reenacted every step. And to be even more original to the film, the groom was 30 and the bride was 16. Because that's how old they were in the film. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Yeah, we do. She's a child. And now we're back to that. Okay. Hey, an ice skating rink worker accidentally froze his daughter's phone into the ice rink where it will now for the next 2 months. Where's what? Yep. Sorry, I don't mean to stop when you talk. That's great. Let's go back and do that again. We're live. An ice skating rink worker accidentally froze his daughter's phone into the ice rink where it will now have to stay for the next 2 months.
Oh my
Because it would
goodness.
cost tens of thousands of dollars to replace the 60,000 liters of water they had to freeze to make the ice. The father said the accident was a much better solution than his first idea, which was freezing her boyfriend in the ice.
Frozen.
And last but certainly least, here we go. A mysterious creature that looks like a lion and a lemur mixed is scaring locals in a West Virginia park. Isn't that wild? One man said, this thing jumped out and scared my sister so bad, she wouldn't even let me go to second base.
Brad,